Greetings, ladies and gents, it's Jake here, and in case you're somehow not aware, the world of the Arkhamverse is filled to the brim with numerous hidden details and secrets. As it happens, many of these details have yet to be discovered by the world's greatest detectives. Well, the goal of this series is to hopefully remedy that situation. It's time to take our search back to the slums of Gotham, otherwise known as Arkham City. With all that said, sit back and relax as we dive in to 5 Secrets of Arkham in Batman Arkham City. Part 3! We're going to start this episode by heading to Park Row. If you glide down to the location of the second Riddler hostage, right above the hidden door, you'll notice a sign that reads, The Black Canary. I think it goes without saying that this is of course a reference to Dinah Lance, aka the Black Canary, and also the girlfriend of the Green Arrow, Oliver Queen. This is actually one of quite a few Black Canary references in the Arkham series, but we'll cover the rest in future episodes. As I've said before, I would love an Arkham-style Green Arrow game, and with all the references to both Dinah and Oliver in this series, you'd think that the possibility of such a game isn't too far-fetched. Let me know if this is something you'd like to see as well. Next on our list, we're going to be looking at the side mission, Fragile Alliance, which involves Batman teaming up with Bane to destroy the remaining Titan containers that Joker had shipped off from Arkham Island. Now Bane does later betray you and you lock him up as a result, but that's neither here nor there. I want to focus on the dialogue that takes place during the beginning of this mission. Normally, when you start the mission, this is what you'll hear.
Surprised to see me, Batman?
A little. Last time I saw you, you were wrapped around the hood of my car.
You knew it would not kill me.
I wasn't trying to. I'm in no mood for a fight. What are you doing here?
Dr. Young's Titan formula. The Payaso managed to send some off Arkham Island before you stopped him.
How much more did Joker manage to get off the island?
Too much. That is why I am here. I will not allow the basura of this city to abuse the Titan. Dr. Young used me to create it. It is my duty to destroy what remains.
I'll help you, but understand this. If you try anything, I'm taking you down too. We find Titan containers, we destroy them. Deal?
Of course. Each container has a radio beacon built in. There were 12 containers left in this city. We take 6 each, then we meet back here.
6 each? Fine. Today isn't a good day to lie to me, Bane. Remember that.
However, if you destroy one of the Titan containers before meeting Bane, Batman will say this.
That was one of the Titan containers Joker had back at Arkham Asylum. What is it doing here?
And later, when you go to Bane after destroying said container, this new dialogue will play instead.
Of course. Each container has a radio beacon built in. There were 12 containers left in this city. We take 6 each, then we meet back here.
5. I found one earlier and destroyed it.
If 2 containers are destroyed before meeting Bane, this change in dialogue will occur.
Of course. Each container has a radio beacon built in. There were 12 containers left in this city. We take 6 each, then we meet back here.
Not anymore. I found 2 earlier. I destroyed them. Don't do anything to make me doubt your motives here. Understand?
And lastly, if 3 or more Titan containers are destroyed, the dialogue will change yet again.
Of course. Each container has a radio beacon built in. There were 12 containers left in this city. We take 6 each, then we meet back here.
I'm ahead of you, Bane. You find your 6. I'll take care of what's left. You've got some catching up to do. And remember, I'm trusting you. Don't make me regret that.
Also, if you first encounter Bane after you've already incarcerated Penguin in the museum, Batman will mention that he is already aware of the presence of Titan in Arkham City and that Penguin had his own Titan guards. At face value, the side mission isn't very deep, but it's nice to know that the game keeps track of how much you've done beforehand and has Batman respond appropriately. Our third entry of the day focuses on the Demon Trials, a series of tests designed by Ra's al Ghul to determine if Batman is his worthy successor. After Ra's explains the rules, you're instructed to follow him across a series of platforms. Before you take off, however, if you zoom in to look at the objects in the distance, you'll notice a train getting ready to ride off its tracks. This is a very clear reference to Batman Begins, where not only was Ra's al Ghul one of the main villains, but the final confrontation between the Dark Knight and the Demon's Head took place on a train, and the fight resulted in Ra's meeting his end thanks to a train crashing into Wayne Tower. It's a good thing he doesn't meet that same fate here, although given what happens to Ra's towards the end of the game, maybe the train would have been a little less brutal. Nearing the end at number 4, there are many different ways that the Dark Knight can put the fear of God into his enemies. They can be taken out from grates, blown up with walls, hung from gargoyles, you get the idea. Well, one of the many techniques in Batman's repertoire is the double takedown, and the most common way that you see this move done is by taking 2 enemies by surprise and knocking their heads together. Well, something you may not have known is that this move was featured in another Batman game that predates the Arkham series. Well, sort of. The game I'm referring to is Batman Dark Tomorrow, an infamously terrible Batman game for the GameCube and Xbox that released in 2003. Now the reason I said that the double takedown move was sort of featured in this game is because you can't actually perform this move at all, but it is featured on the back of the box, so maybe that counts for something? I mean, there's not really much positive that you can take from this game, so I guess take what you can get. And for our last secret of the day, we're going to be looking at one of the most hilarious occurrences in the franchise in my opinion. After your battle with Mr. Freeze, he'll then ask you to track down and save his wife, Nora Freeze. After tracking Nora to the Falcone shipping yard and entering the warehouse she's being kept in, you'll overhear the following conversation.
So how are we gonna decide who keeps the ice cube?
I wanna. It's my turn. You always get your turn.
How about rock, paper, scissors?
What? Can you even play that with 3 people?
Sure you can. Come on, let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
All paper. What are the odds?
Do I look like I went to school?
1, 2, 3.
Gun beats paper.
No, gun doesn't beat paper. Stick to the rules.
1, 2, 3.
What the hell is that?
Dynamite.
For the love of it. Again.
1, 2, 3. You sure this works with 3 players?
Yeah, go again. 1, 2, 3. Thought I told you, no dynamite.
What was this, best of 3?
This is gonna be a long night.
Now the Arkham series is no stranger to hidden, humorous thug dialogue, but this is possibly my favorite out of all of them, and I'll certainly be on the lookout for any guns or dynamite the next time I enter a rock, paper, scissors match. And with that, another episode comes to a close. 5 Secrets of Arkham in Batman Arkham City, Part 3. Thank you all for watching this review, and I hope you enjoyed yourselves. As always, be sure to leave a like if you were entertained, drop your thoughts in the comments, share this video with your friends. Thank you all for your continued support, and hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more. Peace out, Gothamites.